Hey, what's up guys? It's Steven, back with another video on EDT, Eau de Treasure. I've talked about Bulgari fragrances a lot on this channel. It's one of my favorite designers for fragrances. They have the Bulgari Man line that I like to talk about. They have the Bvlgari Aqva line. And they also have the Bulgari Homme line. I forgot about that. And then they have the Bulgari Blue. They have a lot of great fragrances. In this one, I'm going to talk about Bulgari Aqva Marine. I haven't talked that much about Marine. I've talked about Aquamara. I've talked about Atlantique. I'm going to talk about Aquamarine. I got a more recent bottle. I got a great price on it. I have a more of a vintage bottle. I'm going to compare them hand to hand, see if there are any differences with the bottles I have. Talk a little bit about Bulgari Aqva Marine in this video. Actually, in episode 96 on the channel, I did something called a Bulgari market haul where I got a whole bunch of Bulgari fragrances, including Aquamarine. I got them really cheap, and then I ended up selling them off for a little profit here in Japan. All right, let's take a look at this one. This is a more recent modern bottle, and I'm going to show you what the difference is between the older and the newer bottles. It's a 50 ml, and I got this for about $13, something like that, 13 bucks. Obviously sold in Japan with the Japanese product sticker. Here's the batch code 20J90H1. Let's look it up and see when this one was produced. According to Check Fresh, this came out in September of 2019. Let's see how full this sucker is. There I am. Yeah, this is a... See, it doesn't look like it's full when you hold it to the side like this. But this is like 90% full. I mean, when it's full, the line is like just up to there. Something like that. So, not bad. When you hold it like this, you don't even see the bubble. So that's pretty good. All right, you got the sticker on the back. There's the batch code. It says 50 ml. All right, let's do a spray on the right hand. All right, nice sprayer. Of course, it's got the built-in sprayer. And these bottles are really unique. I think most people would agree that they're actually really pretty, but they're a little bit annoying to put on your shelf because they take up space like that. You can't just stand them upright unless you get a stand for them. Here's the older bottle I have, guys. Here's a big 100 ml bottle that doesn't have a whole lot left in it, but there's probably, I don't know, I'd say 50 ml, maybe 40 ml left. I think I got this for like $10. I just said what the hell and bought it. And I looked up this batch code. This is a 2011 bottle. And Bulgari Aqva Homme Marine debuted in 2008, I believe. The first Bulgari Aqva was made by Jacques Calvier. Actually, Jacques Calvier made the flankers as well. The original Bulgari Aqva, that started in 2005. And then this might be the first flanker, 2008. Then you know Aqua Amara came out. Aqua Atlantique came out in, I don't know, 2015 or 16, something like that. Those are now discontinued. And this is, sadly, the last flanker that is still easily available in stores, online, and in discounters. I forgot to mention, there were two other flankers that were just out as a limited edition. I don't know how many were made, but there's actually an Aqua Homme tonic, and I have a bottle of that right here to show you. This is the tonic flanker. It's just kind of a lighter version of Aqua Homme, as you would imagine. And there's also a flanker of a flanker. There is an Aqua Homme Marine tonic as well, which actually smells really good. I have it, but I just don't have it on me. I think it's the same color as this, just a little bit darker. I forgot what it looks like, but I'll put a picture of it right here so you can see what it looks like. Here are the notes to Bulgari Aqva Homme Marine. The top notes are grapefruit, neroli, mandarin orange, and petitgrain. The middle notes are watery notes, seaweed, and rosemary. And the base notes are Virginia cedar and amber. Now let me spray this older bottle on this hand. I'll tell you what I think of this fragrance, and then I'll smell and compare them and tell you just my impression of it. In the beginning, I did not like this fragrance. It just smelled too fishy to me. It smelled like a saltwater fish tank, if you know that smell. But over time, I started to appreciate it more, and now I look at this as one of the most realistic scents that you can get from a fragrance bottle that smells like the ocean. It just smells like ocean air, and that definitely comes from the seaweed note. But the seaweed note, the way it's blended with the watery notes and the neroli and all the other notes, it really is pleasant. Just think, if you combine the scent of a sea breeze with some white florals, you get Bvlgari Aqva Parfum Marine. The performance is okay on this. I mean, it's not terrible, it's not bad. It's okay to good. I would say it's definitely a 4-hour fragrance. I wouldn't say it's a 6-hour fragrance. Maybe it is for some of you. So I'm smelling them now. This is my left hand and on my right hand. And yes, this one definitely is a little bit different. It's just a tiny bit more stale, for lack of a better word, than this one. This one, of course, is fresher. This was produced just 4 years ago and probably bought off the shelf like 2 years ago. I have a lot of these fragrances. I have a couple that are still sealed. And I forgot to tell you the differences between the older bottles and the more modern ones. The modern ones have this big Aqva Parfum print on the bottle, and the older ones say Bulgari with a smaller Aqva Parfum on the bottle. I think that is the original and the marine flanker. Not so sure about Aqua Amara and Aqua Atlantique. Not sure about that, but that's what it looks like. You can see the difference right there. So if you're buying a used one, I would say go for the larger logo just because it's fresher. I don't think there's a positive to seeking out a vintage formula. Maybe the first year, second year before 2011. See, this is 2011. It's right on the nose, but maybe the pre-reformulation age, which to me is 2010 and earlier, maybe it is better, and I'll keep my eye open for that. But these are already going up in price, and you know it's a matter of time, guys, that these are going to be discontinued, and the marine flanker will be no more, and they'll just keep Bvlgari Aqva because it's got the sales, right? They don't discontinue stuff that's selling really well. They discontinue stuff, number one reason is for sales drop. The other reasons why is they make a new line of fragrances and they just want to clear out the old stuff and promote and push the new stuff. They discontinue fragrances because the materials are difficult to get or more expensive to get. Those are some of the reasons why they discontinue stuff. Atlantique was discontinued. Aqua Amara was discontinued. Both tonic flankers were discontinued. All that's left is this one, which has some decent sales, I guess, and the original. So that's it for this one, guys. I hope you liked the video. Aqva Parfum Marine, a great fragrance. It smells a lot like the ocean. To me, it smells the closest to the ocean. Aqua Amara does smell like the ocean with orange, a bitter orange. And Atlantique, it opens like Versace Dylan Blue, if you know what that is. It's that ambroxan, it's that woody citrus, that kind of that blue de Chanel blue type fragrance, except it's really, really strong. And a lot of people complain that they get an egg smell, an eggy smell from these fragrances. I'm lucky that I don't get that. It just, some people get it, some people don't, and I'm on the lucky side. So I really like this fragrance. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you liked the video. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos about fragrance-related content, I talk about discontinued, vintage, rare, and interesting fragrances that I buy here in Japan. Please subscribe if you want to see more of that kind of stuff. And leave me a comment. What do you think of this Bvlgari Aqva line, and specifically Aqva Parfum Marine? Really appreciate you guys watching. I'll upload the next one in a couple days, but until then, guys, take care.